In recent years, concerns have arisen regarding Facebook's compliance with Fair Work Australia laws, specifically related to the compensation and working conditions of content creators on its platform. This report delves into allegations of Facebook exploiting individuals by offering minimal compensation for their creative efforts, potentially violating labor laws. Additionally, the report explores claims of the social media giant disregarding occupational health and safety (OSHA) standards by imposing unrealistic goals and creating stressful working conditions for content writers. Exploitative compensation practices. One of the primary concerns is the alleged exploitation of content creators through inadequate compensation. Reports suggest that Facebook pays as low as 1 or 2 cents for original posts, despite the considerable time and effort invested by content creators. This practice raises questions about the fairness and legality of Facebook's compensation structure, potentially violating Fair Work Australia laws that mandate reasonable wages for the work performed. Disparity in earnings versus Facebook's revenue. Critics argue that Facebook, a company generating millions of dollars in revenue, should provide more equitable compensation to content creators. The apparent discrepancy between the platform's vast earnings and the meager payouts to content writers adds weight to the accusation that Facebook is taking advantage of individuals contributing to its advertising platform. Unreachable goals and mental health risks. Facebook's alleged practice of setting unreachable goals for content creators is another aspect of concern. Content writers are reportedly subjected to mental health risks, including depression and anxiety, due to the stress associated with meeting these goals. The promise of a $600 bonus for reaching $800 in ad revenue, coupled with the lack of control over the platform's algorithms, creates an environment where content creators feel powerless and unfairly burdened. Lack of transparency and control. One of the critical issues contributing to the alleged exploitation is the lack of transparency in Facebook's algorithms and the actions of young moderators. Content creators claim to have little control over the factors influencing their success on the platform. The ambiguity surrounding how content is promoted and monetized raises questions about the fairness of the system and whether it complies with labor laws. Potential violations of Fair Work Australia laws. The reported compensation practices and working conditions on Facebook's platform may raise concerns about potential violations of Fair Work Australia laws. If the allegations are substantiated, it would underscore the need for a thorough investigation into the company's labor practices to ensure compliance with legal standards. OSHA implications and duty of care. The alleged mental health risks faced by content creators highlight potential violations of occupational health and safety (OSHA) laws. Facebook, as an employer, has a duty of care towards its employees, including content creators. Imposing unrealistic goals that contribute to mental health issues may be seen as a breach of this duty, warranting scrutiny from relevant regulatory authorities. Conclusion. In conclusion, the allegations against Facebook regarding exploitative compensation practices and potential violations of Fair Work Australia laws, coupled with concerns about mental health risks, call for a comprehensive investigation. If substantiated, these claims could have far-reaching implications for how social media platforms treat content creators and the legal obligations they must fulfill. As the debate around labor rights in the digital age continues to intensify, it is essential to address these issues to ensure fair and ethical practices within the ever-evolving landscape of online content creation.